person in the group wrote me a letter, and I wrote her an answer back with a question. I wrote her an answer back in poetry, and so she wrote me back in poetry. We wrote back and forth for a long time, and this poem's the last poem in that series. It's called Dining In. I sip your poetry and wash it down with mine. Your bouquet gracefully perfumes the air. A clear claret, no sediment disturbs the purity of insight, despite the rosy hue. I swallow your truth. An aftertaste of honesty warms my palate. The glow rises to my heart and frees a voice that sobs the pain that is both my wisdom and my joy. I read you and find myself. A king at banquet, I savor the sweetest nectar. Jeweled hand grasping crystal goblet, I drain your gift. Strengthened by your sacred spirits, I stride with grim resolve across a paved stone hall to embrace a noble war against deceit. Any king would be content. Yet I am pulled by deeper needs and chew upon my own dark words. The nose of my writing fills the air at the tapping of the cask, stored in clumsy barrels, piled high in dusty cellars. The reek of this dark, red, bitter mead spreads quickly and signals a night for heavy drinking. Crude warriors bang at oaken tables and grasp at sweaty, filthy wenches. The noise of common passion fills the darker hours of night. I read me to grab at life. Thickened tongue, aching head, the foul breath of self-indulgence are my reward as I stagger off to wage a useless carnage against myself. I read you to strengthen my resolve, to seal a fate that I have chosen. I read me to suck and gnaw on life, to gorge myself with me. I read you to be ennobled, to bask at lofty realms. To read me as well seems self-indulgent gluttony. Yet I read me, because for me a high is a high, and words are stored for drinking.
Thank you so much, Greg.